Call me Master Zan cause I'm a flicky bands.
Oi, Geefball, you see this stupid toy? Oh, no wasting time. Let's get to it. And yeah, I'm shirtless. The video's about Africa. Apart from that, bro, it's hot as shit, bro. We in Africa, man. Golly.
I was born and raised in Africa my entire life. So I've experienced both this Africa and this Africa.
Oh, no. Okay, why am I laughing, bro? Hey, it could be that, how to put this? They be saying like people who don't have a lot are much happier than us. People that have like a lot or whatever they have like modern technology. I don't know, bro. Let me say this. Let me explain something. To the new fuck niggas, I have an accent. It doesn't matter. Why? Cause I say I live in Africa or whatever. This is what happens when you learn English the wrong way. Your whole life listening to gangster music like everybody else. But for me, I downloaded the accent. So that's why I sound like this. So just a reminder, this is not a fake accent. I'm just being real, bro. Just being real.
So I've experienced both this.
Yeah, this is me, bro.
Africa and this Africa.
Hell nah.
What is that? Is that water?
Man, watch out, bro. Watch.
No way. Oh, is that a building? Contrary to popular belief, Africa, a continent by the way, is for the most part filled with bustling cities, thriving economies, huge cultural diversity, and most importantly, we have water. But on the other side, we also have rural Africa, one of the most misunderstood places on earth.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It doesn't make sense. Or how to put this. There's supposed to be like levels. Because he's saying this is rural Africa. But then when you look at it, I live in a rural area and not like this. There's nothing wrong with this. But like when I step out my the crib or the yard, I step on pavement or like it's a road, pavement, whatever, bro. I step on a road, man. So it's like it doesn't make sense. Oh, it's okay. I think this is the definition of like the place I live at. It's like you see a suburb. It's like a suburb mixed in with like a rural area. So it's like a suburban rural area. So it's something like that. Cause it's not like everywhere is just sand like this and we live in like house like this. Thank God. I appreciate for the things I have. I'm not one of them like ungrateful ass niggas.
Thanks to the meat.
Damn, y'all got y'all got internet over there? I never knew y'all had internet. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
We also have rural Africa, one of the most misunderstood places on earth thanks to the media. But that's why you have me. We'll be covering everything from...
Bro, I saw niggas crying when Speed did the African World Tour. The African Tour stream. Niggas crying about like, oh, okay. Some of them, okay, the crying was just, it made sense. Because they were seeing that Speed was removing the... Is it removing? Every time a nigga gotta record a video, I feel as if I can't speak no more. How do I put this? He removed the false narrative of like Africa is like it's like everywhere in Africa or just Africa in general, it's just niggas hunting lions and shit like that or some shit like that. Niggas be hunting for our food. There's no water. Like, bro, you are
places on earth thanks to the media. But that's why you have me. We'll be covering everything from stereotypes that just simply aren't true to the first-hand experience of living in rural Africa with all its pros and cons. I'm someone who's experienced both that rural life and that city life extensively. I also have my dad who grew up in the villages of a small region in Tanzania called Singida.
Oh, I was literally about to ask, bro, when the fuck is this nigga gonna say where he from, bruh? Well, there's no need for me to say where I'm from. Look at the fucking title, retard. Like, come on, man.
He also has countless stories of just how incredibly difficult it was growing up for him. They'd have to sleep on free.
We had to climb a mountain we will have to swim through waves and all that just to go to school, man. Man, old people just be lying, bro. And it's not even like it's an African thing. We had to go to another town, walk in this and that, like for American people. We had to walk from another town by foot. We couldn't afford transport. I'm like, okay. And then we had to like go up or something. Like, bro. And it could, like, the thing is that, okay, some of them, they were not lying. They had to walk to another village or another area or go to another town by foot just to go to school. It was not all of them, bro. Those people were like my grandma, rest in peace. Like her, people of her age, born in like 1930s, 40s, right there. But my parents, come on, bro. My pops, I think he's like 1950 or 60. Man, during his time, he was Gucci, bro. They had roads or whatever. So this other thing, I'm like, you should be lying, bro. Oh, we had to do this. We had to fight that dragon, man.
With stories of just how incredibly difficult it was growing up for him. They'd have to sleep on freaking cowskin on the floor, no bed. Granted, this was rural Africa. And
Broski, on the floor? Nigga, I got a fucking bed. And I still be waking up with back pains, man. Like, doesn't make no fucking sense. Like, bro, bro, when I get my money, whatever money I'm finna get doesn't matter. You know, the fuck you pocket watching for? Whatever money I get in the future or in the coming days of this year, I gotta buy a fucking bed and new fucking glasses, bro. Like, this is diabolical. And yeah, if you didn't know, I wear prescription glasses. Obviously, some of y'all new to this channel.
Like the 70s and 80s, but a lot still applies today. Manual labor was brutal for him, but it wasn't endless. Devastating beatings from his parents were frequent, but never overwhelming. At least most of them weren't.
Man, niggas need to bring disciplining back, boy. Not abuse, disciplining. Man, these young niggas out here be disrespectful.
There were days where food wasn't guaranteed. Farms hadn't yielded enough food. Rain hadn't showed up in months. Safety and survival from unknown.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some of us gotta be like very grateful. Specifically talking about the people that live in Africa or have lived in Africa. Cause there's parts where, like, how to put this? This is me. I live in a rural area, but I could say I live a modern life. People to this day still live like this, so it's like, damn, bruh. Niggas gotta be appreciative, man.
Diseases wasn't guaranteed either. But you know what was guaranteed? A sense of peace and community so strong, it would always make these life-threatening circumstances feel like...
Man, niggas knew how to talk to bitches back then, bro, cause shit, niggas ain't had no phones. That's the only way you're supposed to talk to them, cause these days, ay, man. Today you talk to that shorty, she dub your stupid ass. The next day you're trending. Look at this ugly ass nigga trying to hit up on me. Fucking hell, man.
Nothing more than just a casual part of their daily lives. No matter the circumstances, it is undeniable that the folks of rural Africa dwell in a level of peace and gratitude that we city folks have just grown foreign to. I've been to my father's village many times, and once you get away from the city and enter these places, even the air feels 10 times cleaner.
Bro.
Your mind clears up instantly. It's like the environment itself puts you into a meditative state.
Yo, bro, I love going to town only when to buy some shit, bro. But having to go to town, the minute you get out the taxi, it smell like straight ass. God. And it's like this thing of like, yo, bro, I'm trying to live like close to a town, because obviously, how to put this, bro? Who wouldn't want to stay close to town? If you want to go buy something, you could just like walk to that supermarket. There's no need for you to like pay a lot of money for transport in general. So it's like, damn, bro. Same time as like the suburbs. Okay, the city is like, it's too loud. This is like too chaotic. The city, town, doesn't matter. It's too chaotic, but it's like, bruv, living in the suburbs is like, well, if you don't want to live like in the rural areas or whatever, you go to the suburbs. The suburbs that are decent, they are out of town. Like they are a little bit far away from the town. That's our problem. So it's like, bro, the whole point is to like pay less for you to go to town and be able to go to the supermarkets or to the mall, whatever, shit like that.
Everyone's smiling, and if not, well, they will be pretty soon. You turn left and there are the village women huddled up around the kitchen, passionately preparing food for the entire family.
Hey boy, no matter how much money a nigga get, I'm still gonna eat this food that I've been eating, man. Oh, I was about to say the names of the foods or the type of food, but at the same time, it's not gonna make sense. Bro, just search African food, bro. Whatever African, fufu, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck they call it. What the fuck is fufu? I think that's the Nigerian food. I think it's maize meal. You probably don't know what the fuck maize meal is too. So it's like corn. You see that the corn, they take it and then they crush it up into like powder. And obviously they gotta do certain things. But basically that's how it is. They take corn, raw corn. It sounds like I'm speaking about something else. They crush it up and then into like soft powder. Then when you cook it, you add water, then it becomes like clumps of like white something. Sounds like I'm talking about something else again. I don't know, bro, how to explain this shit,
In
bro.
neighboring houses, you turn right, and there's your chubby friend with the rest of the young adults returning home from a successful cattle herding session. As you see them, you begin to get excited. Tonight we'll be slaughtering a cow and barbecuing it for dinner. And as you eat the cow with your boys by the campfire,
Actual real food. Not that GMO shit y'all niggas be eating over there, man. No wonder niggas be out here, be 16, be looking like 30, boy. Hell nah. Well, considering the current state of like South Africa right now, with the youth, I can't even make fun of y'all like American niggas or like people in like first world countries no more, because that shit is happening right now, bro. The food as of late is not the same as it used to back then. So well, looks like I eat that GMO or genetically modified food too now. Well, lucky for me, I still live in the rural area, so here and there I get to eat like actual like fresh food.
the cool village breeze hits your face and your grandpa arrives.
It's still hot as shit. I don't know why this nigga forgetting that it's hot as shit. It's still hot as shit. Even though it's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet right now. Like see, like there's no noise. It's hot as shit. That's why I'm shirtless.
He taps you on your shoulder and nudges you to go sit next to him so you can listen to hours worth of village lore.
And you fighting fucking mosquitoes, my nigga. Yo, hey, I don't want to like discourage niggas to not like come to Africa for me, like to all the tourists, just to travel to South Africa. Well, I don't know, South Africa. Yeah, that's why I stay. Bro, I don't want to discourage niggas from not come to Africa, but bro, in this fucking summer, bro, you gotta fucking battle mosquitoes. Well, obviously it depends on the area, but bro, it's hot. Gotta fight with mosquitoes, all types of insects. Hey, me personally, bro, I want to move to a different place, like a place where like a lot of people be glazing LA or Cali because of the weather. A place like that. But I don't want to move to LA because it gives off weird vibes over there. Same time, there's no need for me to move to another country. South Africa is decent, bro. It just need money, bro. That's all you nigga need, for real. That's why a lot of African niggas be moving to South Africa, bro. Everybody coming over here, but they still be making jokes about, oh, Nigeria, this and that. I'm just making an example. I'm not really with them like country wars. We're like, oh, nah, South Africa's better. South Africa's a better country in Africa. Well, it is, but let me stop. Niggas will go to war too, but like Nigerian food is better. Tanzanian food is better than all the like the type of foods that you can find in Africa, all that type of shit. But then you got a lot of goofies moving to South Africa. Why y'all coming over here if your life is better over there? Niggas be fucking buying cars for $1 million. Y'all currency is ass cheeks. We niggas, bro. Nah, I think niggas be buying like a phone for like 50 million. Whatever. Obviously, the currency is going to be higher. Whatever. I'm just looking at the number. 50 million for a phone. Over here, bro, you could probably get that phone for like 10K. Nah, bruv. But I understand. I'm not that stupid. Understandable is currency, whatever. The country's like, yeah, them technical things. I'm not a nerd, bro. I'm not really technical. You know what I'm trying to say, bro. I'm not that stupid, but I'm just focusing on the number. 50 million for a phone. When you can get it over here for 10K. Even that, it sounds stupid because, okay, let's add America now. In America, you get a phone for a band. $1,000 if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. 1,000. Over here is 10K. In another country is 50 million. And in another country is 100 million. Eesh.
Passed down from his forefathers and now unto you. It doesn't get much better than this, man. Because rural Africa isn't just a place. It's an experience. And I just hope this video can help illustrate it for you. By the way, shout out to Lukisa, Ringo, and Keegan for inspiring this video. All right, number one, we do not have water. Honestly, man, we kind of don't. Now,
it's different. It depends on the area. I'm blessed to live or be born in an area where like it's under, I think it's under a kingdom or something. Like I live in an area where it has a king. And because of that and like the amenities that, because of the royal family and all that, we got free water. So I don't know about like that. At the same time, I'm not gonna say like you'll always find water in the taps or whatever. No, there's gonna be some days there's water. Some days there's water, some days there's no water. But hey, bro, it's better than nothing, man. Some people don't even have like access to free water. Niggas gotta go to another village with buckets.
There's nuance to that. We do have water, it's just not always clean. The tap water systems in Africa are some of the most unreliable systems to ever be.
The word he must use is some places. Because if he says Africa doesn't have a lot of water, this and that, or this and that, it doesn't help with like the image of Africa. You're supposed to say some. Hey, bro, every place has this like bad place.
Created by mankind. It's gotten to a point where they exist just for show, because in some regions, you'll be lucky if the tap has running water for even just one day out of every week. I am not exaggerating. The street I live in literally only gets water for one day out of every week.
I think over here it's like, the thing is that it changes. It's not very consistent, but in a week I could say maybe 2 to 3 out of the days of the week there's no water. But we got like big tanks. I want to show you because I'm looking at it right now. Like it's a big water jug. No, it's like a, bro, let me show you what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. If you got this back then, if you had got this water tank, or I don't even know what the fuck to call this shit. If you have this back then, bro, why is this thing in? Okay, you see that green shit? Yeah, like you see now when I say like I live in a rural area, but at the same time, a nigga got a PC and shit or whatever, so it's like modern life. But yeah, that green shit is where like we store our water. So hey man, back then, getting that shit, and it's a very big shit. Like it's a very big shit. You see the problem of like, I don't speak proper English, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. I explain myself why I talk like this. Obviously, looking at it from the camera, it does look like that shit is small as hell, but no. It's literally like, I ain't gonna lie, it's bigger. It's bigger than my wingspan. I don't even know how to do this. Whatever, bro. It's a big jug, bro. If you had that shit back then, niggas would think you got money. But these days, I could say the economy may be fucked up, but hey, people are able to like buy them. Big water storage tanks. People are able to buy them these days. Thank God for that, though.
Even though we literally live next to a lake, and not just any lake. Lake Victoria, bro. The largest lake in Africa. It's truly disgusting how the government would much rather spend money on buying hundreds of luxury cars for them and their entire clans instead of providing a...
Yo, I be seeing a lot of memes talking about like, should I build a new school or should I buy a new car so I can flex on my corrupt friends too? Nah, I'm getting the car. Yo, bro.
daily source of water to its citizens. This leaves most people having to acquire water through the community wells, rivers, and random ponds in the middle of nowhere. As well as the infamous water sachets that Lukisa spoke about, and when times get real tough, you better run to your ancestors and hope they can teach you that rain dance, because you're gonna need to make it rain, my boy. Number 2, rural Africa is poor as fuck, bro. A lot of people seem to think the village life is all about extreme poverty, hunger, and desperation. And while poverty does exist, everything is relative. Rural Africans may make only a fraction of the income that someone in the city makes, but their living expenses are often way lower than someone in the city. So much so, actually, that the villagers end up having an easier time getting by than someone in the city. Provided you got yourself a few cows or a small piece of land where you can farm adequately, you will get by. And it's not like everyone's just out in the grueling hot sun farming all day. A lot of people own shops and other small-scale businesses that raise the overall economy of a given region. Honestly, the most overpowered aspect of living in Africa is the unbreakable sense of community. Villages in Africa are made up of very strong community support systems. Resources are pooled together and shared across a community rather than having everyone fend for themselves. And I genuinely think this is the coolest part of rural Africa. As difficult and as grueling as the physical labor of having to work and farm can be.
Bro, if you know, you know. This video funny as... Hey, I don't know if I can say it's an African classic, but I'm gonna just say it's an African classic. This fucking video, bro.
The fact that you're never alone on the hot, sunny days of manual labor makes it infinitely better. Number 3, rural life is uncivilized. Bro, until I watched similar videos on I did not even realize that this idea that Africans ride lions and zebras in the wild was so prevalent. And I'm not even mad at this, bro. This shit...
American propaganda, man. Oh, not even American propaganda? Well, the propaganda spread by the white man. Not just any white man. The white man.
It's honestly hilarious. Some of these AI videos keep me up at night dying of laughter. And to be honest, you can't tell me not a single African in the past 5 years had tried riding a zebra in the wild. I will not have it.
I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm not one of them niggas that... I'm more into like... how do I put this? I'm a modern nigga, bro. I'm not really like... I live in a rural area, but I'm not really into like doing the rural things. Feel me? How do I put this? Nigga talking about, yo, bro, go get that motherfucking horse. Fuck no, big brother. At least I could say my family's not really into like the farm. Niggas do not got a farm, so niggas gonna be out here in the motherfucking sun beating my ass, having to take care of chickens and all that. At the same time, if we did, bro, it would make us a lot of money. So it's not really a blessing.
Humans will forever be humans, but this idea of rural Africa being uncivilized is simply not correct. It is very much civilized, just not in the Eurocentric way that everyone is used to. By heavily leaning into ancient culture, traditions, and spirituality, chaos is alleviated and a sense of order is born. Within this order lies deep, vast, and often inaccessible knowledge to most people.
This nigga, like the way he talked, a lot of things he talking about, spirituality, chilling, nature, he be getting high. This nigga be getting high, bro.
About the land and nature in general. People then use this knowledge to align their lives with...
If you know this, you know this. Gazer, nature. Dewy soul in the building. Smooth skin soul in the building. If you know, you know.
Accordingly, this is why rural places have such thriving wildlife and nature. Our order and civilization comes from simply aligning with Mother Nature instead of destroying it. It's just a shame that this in itself is viewed as primitive and uncivilized by others. Though nowhere near as much as modern places, rural areas still produce doctors, teachers, engineers.
Niggas will have a lot of money, live a modern life, a civilized life, but be more depressed than a nigga living in the village. It's very funny, bro. It's very funny. Niggas will literally make them type of jokes, but be depressed in life. But why can't I speak? But be depressed in life. It's like, what's the point of you doing this, bro? You making fun of this person not having a lot to them, like for themselves, but they much happier than you. Does you seeing them smiling every day make you mad? Hey, man. Shit.
And overall wisdom about the land. In a previous video, I spoke about the countryman. He's a prime example of the average rural African. And so while rural African people use motorbikes, bajajis, and bicycles as the main mode of transport instead of riding lions, they also have effective social systems such as village governments and committees. Committees? I don't know.
Committees. Committees. Hey, bro, however you pronounce it, man, I don't care. I got an accent, so I don't care, bro. Because most of the time when I be talking, then I pronounce a certain word a different way. Niggas gonna be like, oh, that's his real accent. That's how he talk. No. English. Majority of it, I learned how to speak it by listening to American, like watching American media. Specifically black American media. That's why I talk like this. So considering that, I still live in Africa. I was born, raised in South Africa. I haven't moved to another country. For me, I've been living in this country for 25 years. So obviously, I'm still going to pronounce certain words like this. But majority of the time when I speak, bro, it's an accent.
How to say that, bro? Led by the elders and other competent lions. They also have effective social systems such as village governments and committees. Committees? I don't know how to say that, bro. Led by the elders and other competent individuals in order to govern their people. Number 4, no technology or internet. See, this one isn't true either. In fact, I've yet to be in a rural place in Africa that's completely devoid of technology and internet. I'm certain some villages deliberately distance themselves from any and all technology, but I am yet to experience this for myself. For the most part, you'll find old school technology that's very prominent in villages. Old retro TVs, old radios, mini solar lights, and internet. Granted, it's oftentimes...
Yo, broski, it's very, how to put this, eye-opening when I really think about it. Because I've experienced, how to put this, the old days and the old days and the new days. I don't even know how to explain this. Nigga, I was born during the times where, like, bro, the side of the TV will be this big. Literally, we will be this big. To now living during the times where, like, bro, this how big a fucking TV is. Cause I'm looking at like the examples of the pictures, like showing, like I'm looking at the pictures right now of him showing like them old ass TVs, and then I'm looking at my screen right here, like my monitor. I'm like, bro, golly, niggas really came a long way, man.
Really, really slow though.
I ain't gonna lie. During those times where like the TVs were like they had a fucking big ass head, bro, that was peak time for like media or content or shows, cartoons, this and that. Man, peak Cartoon Network back then, and some people be like Disney Channel. I was never really a Disney Channel type of dude. I was more like a Cartoon Network type of dude. So, hey man, yo, that was the best time to watch cartoons.
Talking a struggle to get a megabyte per second kind of slow. It's no joke. What you'll notice though is the fact that it seems like everyone is like a decade behind. It's like a time capsule almost.
I thought a person was entering the crib. I'm like, broski, I'm shooting a video, man. Why do you need me now? When I'm not doing shit, niggas don't hit me up. Yo, don't hit me up, nothing. But the minute I press record, yo, Rico, we need your help. This and that going on.
People are using phones that came out literally 10 to 15 years ago and TVs from the early 2000s, bro. You'll find CDs and cassettes still laying in people's houses.
Sure.
And if you're lucky, you might just catch a glimpse of a VHS tape in someone's living room.
Nah. For now, I can still say some households have CDs and cassettes, but mostly CDs right now. As of right now, it's CDs. They still have CDs. What is this? VHS? Yeah, bro. If I was now, yeah. This editor is too old. I think I do remember, like, we did have like a VHS decoder. I don't even know what the fuck that shit even called. The thing that whatever device that is, where you put the VHS tapes in. I think we did have it back then, but obviously that shit was old. Then the era of CDs came about, and then yeah, niggas threw that motherfucker away.
Everything from the decor to the aesthetics scream late 2000s. And while people are still up to date with all the important news like politics and even celebrity gossip, everything else is from at least 5 years ago. And this isn't a bad thing either, man. What would you need 100 megabytes per second for in the villages, or even the latest iPhone?
Broski, bro. Hey man, I'm gonna be patient, bro. I need that 100 megabytes per second, my nigga. Right now I got 30, and obviously you know these boys be lying. It's not, bro. They will promise you this speed is this, and then we actually. Well, the thing is that I live in a rural area, so that obviously affects the signal. But come on, man. Man, my mama paying all this shit for every month, man. It's a contract. Every month she paying that shit. They promised 30 megabytes per second. Man, that bitch is like, it be hitting like 10 megabytes per second. Some lucky days, maybe 17 megabytes per second. Bro, the last time I saw, like, when I did like a speed test or whatever, it was literally the first day we got the Wi-Fi or the router. That was the first day when it actually hit 30 megabytes per second. Over time, I don't know what the hell happened, bro. It's either they taking down network towers or something.
Vanity metrics here don't hold up much over there. Functionality rules overall. And so to put it simply, man, rural Africa is a place that is misunderstood by the entire world at large. And I just hope that this video has been able to shed a light to something that most people rarely ever get to explore. Also, if you enjoyed this video, man, subscribe, leave a like.
Hey, man, I'm gonna see y'all boys, man. What I do want, considering I've experienced both. I experienced this of like living in a very suburban or like very modern area or something, and living in the rural area. I would prefer like a mixture, kind of like what I got right now, like kind of where I live right now. It's a mixture of a suburb and a rural area. Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro, living in the suburbs, you can't play your music, bro. I'm trying to play my motherfucking speakers loud as shit, bro. I'm trying to turn up in it, beat. You can't do that. Gonna get the neighbors knocking. Yo, Broski, can you please turn down your music down a little bit? Nah, mate. We do not work like that, man. So hey, maybe because I'm used to this life where like everybody can do whatever in the hood, niggas can play music the whole day without like people complaining or anything. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I prefer that. So anyway, I'm gonna see y'all boys, man. I'm gone, bro. This was a good video, man. Got me yapping for 33 minutes.
Call me Master Zen, cause I'm a flick deep bands.